Hello, it's Stuart. Golden Middle Distance Races from the 70s and 80s. We've got Steve Ovett's first mile world record. He broke the mile world record twice, and technically the 1500-meter world record 3 times. I think that in itself is a record. Five times. I don't think anybody else has done that. That's quite something, isn't it? So this is Oslo, 1980, before the Olympics, and let's go and have a look. This is the best. This is the only recording I could find on the internet. Sadly, it's not. It's not as sharp a picture as I would like it to be. Nowhere near as sharp, but we'll have to work with what we've got. So, thanks to the person who uploaded this. I'll put a link in the description. Let's go.
And in this as well, a race within a race for the third place in the British 1500-meter team in Moscow between young Steve Cram, only 19, wearing number 37, and Graham Williamson.
I like to see in these races when the pace sets off fast, like it has done in this particular race. I like to see Ovett go into second place, benefiting from the slipstream of the pacemaker. I don't like it so much when the star athlete is sitting in maybe 5th or 6th position. It's nice to see them go into a really positive position. And this is something that later on, as has been pointed out by people, in '83, after the church railings incident, Steve Ovett was less likely to do. Look how confident he looks here. You see? Brilliant pacemaking, 55.5. Couldn't be better. Absolutely superb pacemaking. Steve Cram is in there, of course, 1980. In just 2 years, he'd be one of the world's top milers, but he's just sort of, he's still running superbly well for his age at this particular time. Made the Olympic final. 19, amazing to think the times that he was running at that particular time. So let's see what they go through 800 meters in. Williamson's way back.
Warren leading, Ovett second, Cram third, Khalifa 4, Williamson 5, Ebber 6. 153.5. Right on
153.5. That's not a bad time for that particular era when the record was around just under 350. So David Warren, you see, that's David Warren gave Ovett an absolutely superb first lap. It's a shame we didn't see David Warren doing more pacemaking, maybe for some of Coe's races, imagine. So there's 1.5 laps to go. Ovett's gone from a long way out. Warren just couldn't keep up that pace. Of course he couldn't. Ovett looking really relaxed there. He's really going for it. Of course, he's seen Coe set 3 world records in 42 days. And obviously he must have felt that pressure that he also wanted to not just be a winner of races, but also a record holder. Cram's there. Ovett's got 15 meters on him. 58-second last lap. Amazing. If he'd had somebody pushing him and he'd run 56-second last lap. Wow. And he could have done if he'd had somebody there really pushing him on. In the same way that, for example, El Garouge, when he set his world records, he generally had somebody pushing him. But the British guys were really out there on their own, more or less, for most of the races. Superb run. Look how far ahead he is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Coe's record 3:48.95, I believe. See Ovett, I mean, look at him. Not bending over. He's just looking relaxed. He looks like he's got plenty of running left in him.
It's around 3:49, very close to Coe's world record, which is 3:49. And what a magnificent night.
That was an absolutely beautifully executed race. Very, well, I'll say fairly even pace. I'd like to see Ovett splits for that race. I think that his first lap was about sort of 56.2, then maybe 58-ish. And then, you know, maybe a 57, then a 58, something like that. But you know that Ovett's capable of running faster than 58 seconds on the first lap, on the last lap if pushed. So he needed a 58-second last lap there to beat the record. He did it just. 3:48.8, I believe that he ran. He beat Coe's record by 0.15. But if he'd had some pressure from, say, somebody like Thomas Wessinghager maybe, or somebody that could have stayed with him at that point and really pushed him, he would have certainly run at least a second faster. So we would have seen a 3:48 dead there or inside that. But we got the record we got. It's a brilliant run, and of course I'm talking in the context of those times when John Walker had lowered the record from 3:51 by 3:51 to 3:49.4. And Coe and Ovett were sort of chipping away at it. Coe knocked half a second off it, then Ovett lowered it a bit more. And so Ovett ran 3:48.4 in Koblenz in 81, I believe, before Coe then regained the record running 3:47.33. So it's great to watch this. It's great to watch. I remember at the time watching this, and you know, it was real entertainment. It was drama, week in, week out, watching all this going on. Compare that with the processions we've got now on the European circuit, following electronic hair around the track, providing everybody with perfect pacemaking. It's a completely different world compared with what it was. I only wish that when I was around at that time, I was 16, 17, that I'd had the money to go and visit Oslo and watch some of these races going on. But anyway, at least I managed to watch it on television.
Unforgettable night for British athletics. And what a marvellous team we've got, and what a pity the Moscow Games.
He's looking happy there. He's got the Olympics to look forward to. It's hard to believe in a way that, you know, he would come third in the Olympic final. But then, of course, look at what happened after the Olympics. He took the 1500-meter world record, looking masterful and easy as well, and he beat a world-class field at Crystal Palace. So 3:48. Did you hear what David Coleman said? 3:48.7. What happened there then? They must have rounded it up, because I believe that it was rounded up to 3:48.8. If anybody knows that's watching this, could you let me? Could you maybe shed some light on that in the comments? Thanks for watching. I'll be back again with another great race from the golden era of middle distance running. Bye for now.